Dobro Veche, Divine Pisces 222. Do an energy check-in for the Twin Flames today. It is Saturday, April 18th, 2020. Yeah, sorry, I haven't done a collective in the last couple of, well, yesterday I didn't do one at all. Yesterday's energies were really, really heavy, and I just couldn't get myself in a good vibration at all. So I'm gonna take a look and see what's going on today, guys. I don't know whose energy I'm feeling, honestly, at this point. It's been like a cluster duck, really. But I feel a lot of heaviness, specifically coming from inner child stuff, mainly. Like, I feel like a lot of you might be triggered right now, and, you know, we've got a new moon in Taurus coming up soon, so I feel like a lot of you may have some triggers surrounding codependency and material things, you know, stuff like that. So just be prepared, okay? So we've got love here, and of course, obviously, we all know the whole point of this journey is what? Self-love, okay? And some of you, those of you who are awakened, some of you have released these connections. Some of you have been guided to do that, and you have, okay? You've pretty much said, screw this. I'm done focusing on my counterpart. I'm going to focus on myself right now, and that's exactly what you should be doing. But be aware, you know, whoever's unawakened, whether it's divine masculine, divine feminine, they're still trying to call you in. They may not know that they're doing it, but they are. They're calling you in energetically. So you may be feeling the energy returning. Okay, be very, very careful with that. All right, because it could be just them trying to get your energy back. All right, so just be aware that that could be the case. But yeah, inner child stuff, guys. Like, a lot of us are really triggered right now by some inner child stuff. Okay, and actually, this may be coming through in dreams. Okay, some of you just really need to pay attention to your dreams right now, because that's how you get your messages. That's always how I've gotten messages from source or whatever. All right, so really pay attention to that. Because whatever is coming through in your dreams is trying to show you something, okay? And some of you have just been feeling really, really trapped, maybe by these energies, maybe by your connection, maybe by an external situation, maybe by yourself. Maybe you've been feeling like you've been keeping yourself stuck, okay? So self-sabotage coming in here. So you really need to make sure that, you know, you're staying in earnest, you're staying in integrity. Say what you mean what you say, okay? Don't dim yourself because of whatever is going on around you, okay? You want to make sure that you're staying in your truth, in integrity, okay? So let's take a look at Divine Masculine. Okay. Woohoo. Okay. Yeah. Well, okay. Divine Masculine, you know, there's been a lot of conflict, I think, surrounding Divine Masculine. External conflict, but always a reflection of the internal. So any sort of conflict going on with Divine Masculine here is being pushed to be resolved, okay? A lot of them are still in the thick of it here. A lot of them are still trying to figure out how they end this, how they get through this, okay? It's just affecting their self-worth in a lot of ways, okay? So again, inner child issues coming in specifically for Divine Masculine here. Some codependency coming in here. Possibly revolving around how people perceive them, okay? That's a codependency, all right? They don't have their own sense of self-worth, so they basically place their worth on how others perceive them, if that makes any sense whatsoever. But Divine Masculine is being pushed to fulfill himself here, okay, because he hasn't been, obviously, all right? Some of them may be drinking and partaking in some sort of codependent habit or some sort of coping mechanism, all right? But this, to me, is just showing me that Divine Masculine really wants to move away from this. They want to move away from this, okay? And they want to move towards what? Fulfillment. Abundance. Union. Okay? A lot of pentacles here. So Divine Masculine definitely battling codependency right now. okay? But he wants to move away from it. He wants to move towards abundance. Now, I am getting some sort of female figure here for this particular collective. So some of you, this could be a mother. There could be some issues with a mother that's coming up right now, okay? Like I said, inner child stuff. So abandonment by a mother, rejection by a mother, expectations by a mother that they could not fulfill, okay? Which, of course, is affecting their self-worth as well, okay? So... but yeah, and I know I've talked about union energies before, guys, but I mean, all of these heavy energies, these purges, these, I don't know, it's just hard to explain, like this darkness that's been kind of coming up, everything that's being purged is being purged for a reason, okay, is to bring you, of course, into inner union, which, of course, eventually brings you union, if that is, in fact, what you agreed to, okay? But yeah, divine masculine right now, and this a lot of times, sorry, I just had a brain fart. This a lot of times to me represents female karmic. So a lot of divine masculines right now, if they do have a karmic partner, but it could also be a mother figure, keep that in mind, or a boss, or whatever. So a karmic partner coming in strongly here, but I feel like, again, they're being pushed to end this. That's where a lot of this conflict is coming in, all right? And some of them are, whoever this is and whoever this is, they're linked, okay? So if it is a karmic partner represented here, this karmic partner could actually, in a way, remind them of their mother or a mother figure or whatever, okay? So these are linked here, okay? And that could be where a lot of the inner conflict is coming from here. Okay, to reject this is to reject this. See what I'm saying? Okay, and there's a lot of inner conflict with that. All right. Some heavy, heavy stuff, guys. Heavy, heavy stuff. All right. Let's take a look at Divine Feminine. Well, Divine Feminine, okay, so going through transformation is very, very painful. Yes, it is. My hair. Going through transformation is very, very painful, absolutely. Especially when you're rooted in a particular energy, okay, and you're used to that particular energy, and then it shifts, and you're not really quite sure why. Okay, but what's happening here is not only is the energy shifting, but your perception is shifting. Okay, a lot of you, your perceptions are a lot different than they used to be. Okay, you're seeing, you know, the things in your life that have absolutely no integrity whatsoever. Like the foundations are completely shaken at this point, and they're crumbling. Okay, and some of you, you know, some of you have been feeling defeated by that. Some of you have been feeling anxious about that. Okay, very, very triggered. But a lot of you just feel really stuck in your head and you're not really quite sure how to get out of it. It's like you're trying to intellectualize it, okay? But you can't, okay? So, and therefore, because you feel like you don't understand it, it doesn't make sense, it doesn't have a purpose, and that's not true. That's not true, okay? Stop trying to intellectualize it, Divine Feminine, okay? Just trust it. Just trust it, okay? Some of you have some purging that you've been avoiding, too. Some of you had some recent triggers, I think, and you're still holding on to some of the effects of that. Some of you have not released fully. Okay, some of you are afraid to. Some of you are really afraid to release it because you feel like you'll never stop. So by doing that, what you've done is you're kind of stopping the wheel from turning. You've stopped the process. Okay, so how do we get this going again? Well, take action, move forward, make a decision to not be stuck. Release it. If it needs to be released, just release it. It's going to be fine in the end. Once you release it, you'll feel better. You might go through a period of darkness, but you'll feel better. Okay? And you will learn something from the experience, and you'll come out stronger. And that's the point. Okay? So make that decision to do something for yourself. Okay? Right? Because the longer you stay in this energy where you're just not releasing, okay, the longer you're staying here, the more likely you're going to stay here, okay, where you're just not feeling fulfilled, you're not feeling good, you're feeling worthless, you feel like you can't do anything, you feel like you can't manifest anything, right? And you know that's not true. A lot of yellow here, so Divine Feminine, very, very triggered, I feel. Okay? So self-worth issues coming in big time for Divine Feminine too. Okay, it's not just Divine Masculine. We're always mirroring, right? So Divine Feminine, make a decision. Move forward. Okay? Leave behind the triggers and take up your wand and move forward. Turn this right side up. Manifest your abundance, okay? Okay, bring this upright. Deal with your karma. Okay, get back in touch with your spirit team. Get back in touch with your intuition. Okay? When has your intuition ever led you astray? Truthfully. Only when ego gets involved, right? So don't let ego take it. Don't let ego take it, okay? Trust yourself. Alright, let's take a look at the connections. Connecting energies. Yeah, okay. So there still appears to be some illusion, some deception going on in some of these connections, okay? Definitely feeling some karmic activity here. So, like, I feel a lot of you, some karmic contracts are being wrapped up right now, but you're not seeing that. All you're seeing is what's not happening. Okay, so remember that it's an illusion, all right? So focus yourself, know your truth, all right? And leave the rest of it behind, all right? Yeah, okay? This is a prison of your own making. You can end this anytime you want. You know that. Both of you do, like, as far as the connection goes. But I feel like a lot of you just been feeling trapped in the connection. You need to release it, okay? So you're being urged to release it and to follow your bliss, find your happiness, find your mission. And those of you who haven't found your mission yet, it may just be that you're not ready, okay? Just keep in mind, you know, there's a lot of stuff you have to kind of go through. But if you're ready, if you feel like you're ready, ask Source for help. Ask Source for help, okay? But you still need to deal with that inner child stuff. A lot of you still have some inner child stuff you need to deal with, okay? Codependency definitely needs to end. Toxicity still surrounding some of these connections, okay? And that's part of what needs to be released here. And that's partly, possibly, why some of you are feeling so trapped. Some of you are feeling lied to. Some of you are feeling like you can't get out of this rut. And that's because you're still holding on to this toxicity. It needs to be released. Okay, the codependency needs to be released, guys. Release the need. Once you release the need, you can have abundance. Okay, and union energies coming in again. Okay, we've had the 10 of Pentacles 3 times in this collective. One for Divine Masculine, one for Divine Feminine, one for the connecting energies. That to me tells me union energies, guys. That's what this is. These are union energies, all right? You can stay in these energies for a hot minute, let's be honest, but you have to do the work. You have to do the work, okay? All right. It's going to be a short collective today, guys. Sorry. All right. Let's get some messages from the counterparts, okay? Yeah, we know. Some of you may be feeling sexual energy again. Yeah. Bingo. Alright. Some messages and advice from Source. Okay. Yeah. So some of you, where you're at right now, it's just not where you should be, honestly. You need to get yourself out of this energy. Okay. I'm preaching to the choir at this point. Okay. I have my own issues to deal with, alright? So, just being urged to get out of that, because the longer you stay in this energy, the longer you're going to feel stuck, alright? Nothing is set in stone. You don't have to stay there. You can change it any time you want. You just need to move forward, okay? Keep yourself moving. Don't sit there and wait. Waiting begets waiting. Waiting makes nothing happen, okay? And once you get out of that rut, guys, I'm telling you, it's coming. All right, hard work is paying off, and yeah, look, new moon in Taurus. Okay, so maybe some of you by the time this energy is over, the new moon in Taurus, you will have found what you were looking for. Okay, you know, you will have found your success. You will have found your mission. You will have figured out how you can release some of these things. Okay, but just keep in mind, guys, things are happening for a reason. Just because you don't understand it doesn't mean there's not a reason. Okay? So just have faith that there is a reason and move forward. Okay? Alright guys, I hope this has helped. If it has, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.